Diversity and inclusion seems to be the buzzword that a lot of people are talking about. So, what is diversity all about? What is equity? What is inclusion? And what is belongingness? It's no longer diversity and inclusion, but diversity, equity, inclusion, and belongingness is what organizations are talking about. So let's quickly take a look at what these words mean and how you can benefit from them at your workplace. Diversity is nothing but understanding that each and every one is different, each and every one is unique. There are various attributes that define a person. It could be your age, the generation in which you were born, your sexual orientation, your appearance, skin color, gender, then your educational background, whom you're married to, the places that you travel, the books that you read, your political affiliation, your hobbies. All these factors define who an individual is. So no two people can be the same. It's very important to understand that people bring in diverse thoughts and understanding that diverse people, because of their thoughts, they can add benefit to your organization. It's very essential to ensure that you're hiring people from different places, different pools. Don't look at hiring from the same source every time, not from the same college. Go diverse, because we need to tap the best of the talent pool which is available to us. And that is understanding of diversity. Moving on to the definition of inclusion. What is inclusion? We know that yes, people are different. Accepting them and respecting the differences and keeping people inclusive at workplace without any discrimination, and that is what is inclusion. In a nutshell, diversity is nothing but the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle which come in different shapes, different sizes, different colors, and that is what the human beings represent. And when all these different pieces of puzzle, when they all come together and fit in beautifully, that is when a beautiful picture frame is going to be formed. You'll be able to achieve your desired outcomes, your goals of your organization can be achieved when all these diverse people are going to come together and fit in together, and that is inclusion. So just having a diverse set of people without inclusion is definitely not going to help. Moving on to the word equity. This is something that people are talking about. More than equality, equity is something that's very, very important. Equality talks about equal opportunities for everyone, irrespective of the differences or the backgrounds that people have. But equity is about being fair and allocating the right resources for the right people, depending on what we are. That is where the quota systems come in, or even providing a period leave for women because of the differences, because of the disadvantages that are there. So it's okay to be equitable. So equity is nothing but being fair to all employees, wherein we have to ensure that there is fairness in terms of accessibility. The resources are allocated equally. Are all employees having access to their senior management, or is it restricted to particular people? Or job opportunities, promotions, is it accessible to all the entire pool, or is it only restricted to some set of people? So that is where equity comes in, and this is something that a lot of organizations are focusing on, because if there is unfairness, even in terms of a small decrease in pay or a favoritism for one person as compared to another person, people are going to feel disappointed and they no longer will feel passionate to contribute their best to the organization. So equity is a term that we should sensitize all the managers about, being fair to each and every employee. Last is the belongingness. Belongingness is the sense of being accepted, our belief system, the security that comes along with that. Each and every person wants to be accepted for who they are, for the beliefs that they bring in. And when an organization accepts the individual for who they are, values them with all their beliefs and their passions. And when they are accepted, that is when an individual will be able to contribute their fullest and give the best to the organization, when they know that there is safety in the workplace and they are being accepted for who they are. And this is especially for people who are still in the closet, they're not able to come out, where there's no sense of acceptance, or people from some minority groups where they're not able to open up. They will not be able to contribute the best. And that is why you'll always see probably 10 to 20% of your employees probably are not really contributing the best. They are aloof. They don't mingle along with the other employees. They don't contribute much. And they are having that lack of belongingness. It's very important that we identify those people and bring them along so that we get the best out of the entire pool. And this sensitization is definitely required for all your employees. In a nutshell, diversity is nothing but being invited for a dance party. Equity is having access to the dance floor without any barriers. If there's a stage, will everyone be able to get on the stage? That is what is equity, where you're removing all the barriers and giving a fair access to everyone. Inclusion is inviting everyone to the dance floor to dance. And belongingness is when people are allowed to dance like as if no one is watching. They're able to give their best and dance the best. That is when the sense of belongingness comes in. And that's something very important for your organization. So, best wishes to everyone to create a diverse, equitable, inclusive and a belonging organization. I'm Viji Hari. Feel free to reach out to me for any further queries. I'll see you in the next episode.